Welcome. So in this part, we're going to be doing some more dividing, and this time we're going to be looking at non-linear divisors. So this is a non-linear divisor, and the reason why it's non-linear is because you have an x squared there. So remember, something is linear if it looks like this, x plus 2, because the power of x here is 1. It's non-linear if it's anything but 1. So if it's x squared plus 3, well, because you've got a squared there, it's no longer linear. Now, the process of dividing is actually pretty much the same as before. You just got to be a little bit careful as you're going through it. So let's set this up. And because I'm missing a term here, because you can imagine, if I was to descend normally, it would go x squared, then x to the 1. What I'm going to do is, as I write it out, I'm going to go x squared plus 0x minus 1. So that is my divisor. And all I've done is said I have 0 x's there. And you'll see why I'm doing that soon. Then I'll do this. Then I'll write out my dividend. 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. All right, now let's see how we go. How many times, x squared times what is 3x cubed? Well, that's going to be 3x. Then I go 3x times x squared is 3x cubed. Then I go 3x times 0x. Well, that's going to be minus 0x squared here. And that's the important thing, that I don't have any x squareds here. And then I will keep on going. I'm going to get negative 3x here. Then I'm going to subtract. So the most important thing here is to recognize that, my x cubed terms have to be in a line, my x squared terms have to be in a line, and my x terms have to be in a line. If they're not, you've done something wrong. So by putting a 0 here, you're kind of just reminding yourself to put everything in line. Okay, then we keep on going. This is going to be 0. This right here is going to be negative 2x squared, and this will be plus 6x. Then I'm going to carry down my negative 4. Then I'm going to go x squared times what is negative 2x squared. Well, it's going to be negative 2. Then I'm going to go negative 2 times this is negative 2x squared. Then I'm going to get plus 0x. Then I'm going to get plus 2. Then I'm going to subtract. This goes away. This is going to become 6x. And this here is going to become negative 6. Perfect. So now that I've done that and I've got this, is there anything else I can do here? And the answer is no. You have to stop here because x squared times what will give you 6x? Well, because this is a higher power, you just stop here, which means, and I'll write this in red, this is your remainder. Actually, let me circle it. This here is your remainder. So if we were to write this out, we could say, what would we say? We would say that we have, it depends how you want to write it. I'm going to say that p of x, so my dividend, is equal to my divisor, which is x squared minus 1, times by my quotient, and then you plus onto that 6x minus 6. And I think that's a pretty good way to write it out. Perfect. So that's how you do it. Let's do this one over here now. So I'll come here, grab this. So I've got x squared. Now I've got no x's, minus 2. Then I'm going to divide 2x cubed minus 6x squared minus 4x plus 54. Okay, let's see how we go here. So x times what is 2x cubed? It's going to be 2x. Then I multiply out 2x cubed. This is going to be plus 0x squared. This is going to be minus 4x. This minus. This is going to go away. This is going to become negative 6x squared. Now I'm going to get negative minus is a positive. This is going to be 0x here. So I go no zeros there and I bring down this 54. Then we keep on going. X squared times what is negative 6x squared? Well, that's going to be negative 6. Then I multiply that down. This is going to be plus 0x again. This is going to be plus 12 here. Then I'm going to subtract here. This is going to go away. This will be nothing. And then this is going to end up being 42 here. So that means that's my remainder there. So my answer is going to be my dividend is equal to my divisor, which is x squared minus 2, multiplied by my quotient, and then you plus onto that your remainder. Perfect. And that's what it's going to look like. Perfect. So that is a non-linear divisor. Hopefully this made sense, and I'll see you in the next part.